Hello, 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 and welcome here today at Baku. We're landed today, of course, with project. I forgot the name actually of the league. Kinda awkward. Project. I forgot it. With
Dream.
our league. What you say? Midnight.
Dream. But we still racing under like previous name if you forgot.
Oh yeah. And we're finally, I think we're with the fourth round, and we landed here at Baku. It's a little misty, of course. It's weather. Weather in Assetto Corsa isn't always the greatest. And let's have a look. What is anything to say actually? We started already qualifying, so we're 2 minutes too late, but it isn't too bad. 2 minutes of 20 minutes, and after that we have, let's have a look how many laps. 34 laps, so not a lot, 20 minutes qualifying, 34 laps, important to know. And we're gonna, yeah, it's the fourth race of the season. The third went a little bit wrong because the server didn't work. So we kinda needed to skip that. Well, it was a little sad, but yeah, we are still racing. And after today's F1 this morning, I'm very tired because I had it getting to sleep. So I have a second commentator with me. I forgot your name. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Lufin and I'll be the secondary commentator for this race. And yes, today we are racing on the Bahrain circuit in Baku, which, as we know, is very dividing when it comes to opinions of the circuit when it comes to F1 fans. Many people think that it's one of the best circuits or best street circuits when it comes to F1. Many think it's the worst, and most of those people are fans of Red Bull, Ferrari and Mercedes.
Indeed.
We have had many issues on this track during the F1 season among the years. For example, 2017, where Hamilton and Vettel collided together. 2018, when Ricciardo and Verstappen crashed together on the main straight. 2019, where Charles Leclerc had that famous "I am stupid" moment. And 2021, where Hamilton did the magic button and had a massive skill issue in the first corner, and Verstappen crashed out during that long straight after the left rear failure.
Yep.
But hopefully we will see some good racing tonight.
Yes, of course we will. I'm almost sure we will have a lot of crashes. Of course, this circuit, it's like Monaco. It's classic to have a lot of crashes. It's impossible to not have crashes. Because like in practice, 20 minutes ago, like every second, 3 people crashed at the same time. It was chaotic. And I loved it. So it will be chaotic, a lot of yellow flags. Probably finally, after we implemented the safety car, finally, hopefully, the safety car for once. But we will see. I hope for crashes, that's obviously funny crashes, But the racing is more important. Racing is always more important than anything. So there needs to be cars that are, that can drive. Because we have, I think, 60% damage. You easily break the motor of the car. So if you brake and throttle at the same time, you're just gonna break the motor, the engine of the car, and then out of nowhere it breaks and your race is done. You can't do anything about it. And it's shit. Assetto Corsa isn't the best game, but we have to do what we can do with what we have actually, yeah. And it looks like Alex Cochrane with the fastest laps already in qualifying 6 minutes already passed when it started with the C5 tires. 140.1 is I think actually the fastest lap of the full practice too. But I'm not sure actually. He's now chilling in the pits because there will be more traction. Furthermore, the qualifying will go on. So it's a tactic, and it's a matter of how much you want to risk it.
Yeah, this circuit is very technical to drive. You need to have you need to be very precise with the gas and the steering, because even the smallest mistake during that last sector, you can get into the wall and you might not just wreck yourself. If you're not careful and you manage to go out on a specific spot in a specific moment, it is very easy to not only to ruin your race, but you can take somebody else out, even multiple people. So this is definitely the place to be if you want to see some action with multiple drivers. There's a definite possibility of seeing some big crashes if the drivers manage to pack up together and get into situations where multiple people can be taken out at once. Hopefully that will not happen in massive amounts, because if there is a chance for everybody to crash, there will be no winner, sadly. And here we can see that our very own McLaren drivers here is cutting the corners just in case, and we got the first hit.
Back to the pits and restarting again. That's how the story goes. That's how qualifying goes in such a circuit. That's why we don't have Monaco, because otherwise we just have qualifying where everyone crashes into each other and nobody could have a good qualifying time. But now we have already a couple of good qualifying times. Everyone is on the C5, but a lot of people are waiting to qualifying or just crash the whole time. So they don't have a time yet, which is hard and unfortunate for them, because they need a qualifying time, otherwise they will place at the end of the back of the grid. And overtaking on this circuit is almost impossible, except if someone crashes and there will be a safety car. So
there definitely are some sectors where overtaking is impossible. For example, this castle sector here that we are on board on Mr. P. Lindenthal. No. Oh, just as I was about to say, the smaller mistakes here can end up very badly, like we just saw, and overtaking there is basically impossible. But when we get to the last sector, the third sector, definitely there can be some overtakes happening there during the race, depending on the skills of the drivers and the willingness to take risks.
Yes, taking risk is good, because you will get a good time, like here. We're with Kafarov. I'm bad at names, I'm known for that. So sorry if I pronounce it wrong. They're now 1.2 seconds ahead of their PB, so they took a lot of risk, obviously. They're full gas and they're going for it. It's risky, it's scary, because F1 cars, obviously you can't deny it, go fast. And now with the mist, it's hard, it's really hard to even see where the corners are. So you can you can easily crash just into a corner because you don't see where it is. And indeed APB, they're now 0.6 behind Cochrane, the winner I think of one race already, and now for sure the favorite to win this race too, because he's P1 and he's 0.6 ahead of P2. Obviously he's a favorite. Now on his outlap to hopefully for him put on a new qualifying time, while there's someone in the middle of the track chilling. Probably spin, but yeah, it's dangerous. If someone crashes here, you can easily crash into them, but then every car is dead. You don't want that.
It's not a very likable situation, but or it's not the most adequate situation. But yes, we have six drivers driving today who have reached the podium places during the last races, and two of them are Alex Carrein, who is a very likely winner or podium placement for this race. But we will see. He has done the fastest time as of now, but we are open to surprises. Qualifying on Baku isn't everything.
Certainly.
Anything can happen.
The P2 driver also, fun fact, just left the circuit, while Cochrane just crashes into a corner, but I don't think he has damage. But he lost his fast lap with it, so he needs to recharge again or go into the pits to solve his damage, to fix everything with 8 minutes left, so he can easily put on a new PB. Yeah, and hopefully also for the other guys, because they're all so much behind him. He's gonna dominate, and indeed, Cochrane, now he needs to go into the pits. Damage, flat out face into the wall, front wing and spinning again. If you got one damage, it's far more easy to crash again. So he needs to look out, play safe, go into the pits. You can't ever get a PB if you have damage, or it depends how good your PB is, because his PB is good, but others PB where you just spin, yeah, obviously that's a bad PB. But no, he just doesn't go into the pits, and he regrets it
here
immediately.
we go again.
I said that he needed to go into the pits, recharging. He wanted to go for a new lap, but no, he better goes now.
Cochrane seems to be following the Lewis Hamilton strategy, crashing out the first corner to see the limit. But it's good that he does it in qualifying instead of the race. I don't mean to be mean to him, but you know, it's just a little bit of, bit of banter, you know. And I'm looking at the chat at the moment, and we seem to have a guy who says that he has a lot of experience at third sector golfing. Nice. Good to know that we have experts in the chat.
Yeah, we can learn from that. We obviously are commentators, but we don't know everything about F1, for sure not. Like a friend of mine that I'm commentating with, he knows everything of F1. Like too much. He doesn't have a life anymore. Shout out to you, Natso.
Shoutouts to Jona. Personally, I watch F1. I haven't watched most of the highlights. I've watched Alpha Max Noah's one. Shout out to him. He makes amazing content. I've watched every single season highlight and race highlight that man has done, and it takes a lot of dedication to enjoy F1.
Yeah, for sure. With F1 as a viewer, there comes automatically a lot of emotions free. It's hard to control them. Like if you're a Ferrari fan, you want to jump off a building, but when you're a Red Bull fan, you always win, it feels like. So, but when you're a Kick fan, you never win.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
Because you always lose.
What are you Williams fan?
Williams is better now,
Personally, I was hyped for Kick F1 Sauber because I saw the car and I saw Valtteri Bottas. I saw, yes, this will definitely be something. I was wrong. I was deeply offended on how bad the car was.
Yeah, I think it's crash in the first corner. A little didn't see the corner. Maybe it was hyped because of new PB. I don't know. But yeah, indeed, Bottas. He is a good guy with his calendar. It's my phone background, fun fact. One of his pictures from his calendar. He's a good driver, but I think it's mostly just a bad decision from him to go to a stake, and it was just a car that was really bad. Yeah.
I don't want to get into the politics of F1 at the moment because we are commentating on a different series, but I'd say that Bottas didn't have much of a choice I'm just gonna put this out there and say that Mercedes was fixated on hiring Mr. George Russell and getting someone out of the team, and that someone wasn't gonna be Mr. Lewis Hamilton, of course, for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
But anyways,
3
yes.
minutes left already. Time goes fast.
it does go fast when you're having fun. Hopefully these guys are having fun out there, because we are having fun having a bit of banter and commentating this qualifying session. And hopefully this will be a fun race to watch and to commentate.
Yeah, of course, all races are fun to watch and commentate. So, all races, it's racing, you know.
And the stream is going a bit wild as I'm watching this. We have Pavel Lindenthal going through the walls and getting an interesting technique to this circuit.
Oh, it's just my game. It's just my game. No, on an outlap, oh, my game is wrong again. DRS? No, not DRS. I thought it was a DRS zone. Awkward.
Anyways, we're on board Lindenthal. Here, he's going on through a lap.
Yes, DRS wide open.
3.5 seconds behind Cochrane, and I'm surprised that I'm still looking at the driver list. I'm trying to learn these names and so I can pronounce them correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Abdul Hamid Kafrov in the Red Bull is only 0.6 seconds behind Cochrane.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But the other drivers like Bim, I don't know, number 33 is 5 seconds behind. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a big gap to Kane, yes.
And actually 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. We're looking at Lindenthal. He is 0.1 ahead and is gaining time every corner, almost every corner. Yeah, indeed.
And Cochrane just does a purple sector there.
Wow.
He's gaining this lap. He might be getting away from with the lead.
He's gonna dominate the race. I'm sure. He's gonna do a Max Verstappen. But Lindenthal, 2 corners and lost all his time. But again 2 corners and got all the time back already. But with this time, it doesn't make a difference in standings for qualifying. It doesn't make a difference because he isn't gaining much. So it's his last lap for qualifying. It's everyone's last lap almost. Yeah.
Everyone who has gotten over the finish line has started their last lap, and I hate to be a pessimist, but I think that Mr. Alex Karen has gone away with this lap, because unless Abdul Hamid Kafrov can go close the gap, the podium will be Karen, Kafrov and Tiefenbach. But hopefully, we are still hopeful that we will see an improvement from the other drivers. Kafrov here, he's doing a good lap, going very well through the castle section. Really nice lines there.
What do you think the chance of safety car at the start?
Coming in turn 15, he goes there nicely, going a bit wide. Turn 16 up ahead. Takes it slow, takes it carefully, goes a bit over the lane, but doesn't go too much. Go into the last sector. Turns 18, 19, and onto the finish straight. Hopefully, we will see good space from Kafrov. Does he have it? Does he have enough to take the lead?
Long straight. Oh my gosh.
Long straight. Odier's open. Does he have the time?
No.
No, not quite.
No improvement. We can go to Cochrane. He is still driving, still trying to get a PB. He's up. He's half a second up on his PB. What the heck? He's gonna dominate. Whoa. The difference between P1 and P2 more than a second? No. And he's gaining 2.7 seconds on his PB. Wow, He is going on the last
somebody
straight.
fitted nitrous oxide onto this car. Why is he going so fast?
How? What did he do on the setup? Does he got another car? This is an underclass or something. Look.
Are we seeing a case that somebody is using rocket fuel as their primary energy source on the car?
Does he got a Red Bull or does he got a Red Bull or is it secretly Max Verstappen? 1.2 difference between P1 and P2. Both starting with A. Alex and Alex.
We cannot be sure if he has poured some Red Bull or Monster Energy or battery or whatever he has done to his car. It is amazing. He is really showing pace here. But will that pace be showing during the race? We will see.
Yeah, it's qualifying. It's you can go full out, but in the race you can't. You can't reset to the pits because your car is done. It's a DNF then, so you need to drive more safe. It's about consistency in the race, not about speed. Also about speed, but less. It's always.
It's about speed. It's about consistency. It's about pride. It's about hunger. And we devour.
It's about tactic.
Or however the song goes.
It's about Ferrari strategy.
And avoiding it at all costs.
Yeah. And looks also like Alex got the purple on the last sector with his PB just at the end. Last minute PB, and now the difference between P1 and P9 is 6 seconds. 6. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Now waiting for the race to start. I'm not sure if something is wrong again with finally the server isn't on. I'm relieved. I was scared for a minute. I was scared.
Hopefully we will get to see this race. So let's go. Should we go over the starting grid at the moment while we are waiting for the
Can you see it?
race to start? I can see it. Yes.
Okay.
On podium we have, of course, Alex Kohrein, and on second, Abdul Hamid Kavrov. On third, we have Giuliano Tiefenbach.
Giuliano.
And on fourth, we have Traktik Ditapong.
P5 with surprisingly C2 tires, which is the hard tires. So I don't know why they do that. Maybe Ferrari strategy. We have Mion Dolosi, something like that. P6 third row. We have a Pavel C3 tires, 3.5 seconds behind the leader. Christophe takes the 7th place, the Bose. 8th is Thiago Santos. 9th is Michel Bem. And that's it for the grid. That's it. Which is weird. I feel like something is weird this race. About the drivers or something. I don't see the drivers from like the first and second race. Where did they go?
I mean, I
don't
think they are on the
recognize.
second page. I think they are on the second page, but I think the more interesting thing is that Yavmitev on the 10th place, he did not drive any qualifying laps. He has not set a qualifying time.
Strategy, I guess.
I mean, it's technically a strategy.
If he can win with it, then it's a smart strategy. But can he win with it? That's a question we're all asking. Some nice shots. We have a little bit time to wait, so I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm known to I'm known for that. The two safety car, 3 or 4 safety cars behind here at the grid, just chilling, cause we're gonna have a lot of safety cars and we need some reserves, you know. Here just chilling. Nice pictures.
And Vladishen TV on the stream chat says, I forgot to change the time. C5. So many of the tire strategies seem to be that they just forgot.
Strategy, you know. Ooh, this is a nice one. Wait. This is the whole grid. This is a nice picture, actually.
Can I just I'm holding out my bias here, but can I just say that the 2021 Alpha Tauri car looked amazing. I personally loved that thing to heaven and hell and everywhere in between. It looks amazing.
Yeah, fair. We
That
have here TMC.
navy blue and white. I just love it.
We have here TMC safety car, the race lead control guy, person, who is gonna drive the safety car and hopefully not crash it. While we hear in the background all the drivers warming up, because the lights go off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 4, 5 lights.
5 lamps.
And
It's go, go, go! And the race start gets to a good start.
Oh,
and
already crash.
Oh!
Already people spin.
No, that's Bahrain already out. Bahrain into the first corner and he's spun around by, I missed who by who. It was a Red Bull or an Alpha Tauri and a McLaren, but I missed who exactly.
There goes his dominating. His qualifying. Now it's the last to first challenge. But no safety car yet. While we have 10 drivers here chilling. People are lining up next to each other. It's dangerous, it's very dangerous. 2 wide, 3 wide, very dangerous indeed. Here, cutting the corner.
Philippon, we're watching Bose going a bit wide in that corner. This can get very exciting. Oh, it's cutting corners. No,
That's not allowed. Ben.
I think it's allowed. I think it was just said it. So. Kafrov is in the front, gaining a lead, gaining a tail on these guys, while they're trying to catch up. Bose. So the order coming into the third sector is Kaprov, Bose, Utapong, Santos, Lindenthal, Nitschev, Bahrain.
I saw someone.
Oh no! Somebody spun over. Who are those? It's Red Bull and what is that? That's one of the custom teams. I think it's either Stuttgart or FRD.
It's BEM. But we have a full course yellow, which means the drivers need to go maximum 90 kilometers per hour, or AKA the speed limiter. Wow.
Was that an overtake on yellow?
I think actually, yeah. I don't know what he did. But
I'm watching the replay on the screen, and that definitely was a overtake on yellow flags. Unless it was allowed.
He got a 10-second penalty for it. So after race, extra 10-second penalties. While in the front, people are already overtaking with each other. While Bose was at was 1.6 seconds out of reach from second place, which means second place didn't have DRS, but he slowed hard down, and again Red Bull crashing, and so many people getting penalties for full course yellow speeding, like everyone. And safety car comes out, the first safety car of the season, while we had I think 6 people crashing already. That will be a lot of work for midnight, giving penalties out after the race. A lot of reports will be made of people crashing into each other's back. And we have already a DNF. 10th place, Gambush, DNF. While we're looking at the safety car, he is lining up to catch P1 in a minute. The drivers are calming down, just lining up too, slowing down, slowly catching up to the safety car, while we go for a couple of laps of slow speed.
Londoni Gambush is out of the Grand Prix, the first driver to DNF out of this race. We were not hoping for a safety car during the first lap, but there's nothing we can do about that because we are not on the circuit. We are in the commentator box and watching this unfolding in front of our own very eyes.
What a race. Best race. Best race. I predicted there would have been safety car for sure and a lot of crashes. But no safety car, no crashes. It was so weird. While Bose goes for a pit stop, which is smart. It is a good move. Early pit stop, so he fresh tires, extra speed, and he is 37 kilometers per hour. No, seconds ahead of P2, because the other drivers think it's a full course yellow, but it's a safety car, which means they can go as fast as possible. Of as fast as they want to the safety car and then slow down, but they don't realize it, I think.
Yeah. It could be a good strategy, but considering that we're only on a lap 2, we were only on lap 2 and it's now lap 3 as we go across, as we went across the finish line. Is it a good strategy to get new tires this early? Because we have only done one proper lap of this race. And Bose is catching up with the safety car.
And Cochrane, the guy who started in first, but got spun out and now is in 8th place, is in the pits with T. Ditapong. While the rest is slowly, very very slowly. The safety car is, I think, faster than the Formula 1 cars. I don't know why.
But I would say that this race, the beginning of this race, would be very historical, and I say historical because it happened in the past.
Yeah, it's Baku, of course. People gonna crash these walls. These walls are scary, very very scary. If you crash once, you're out. In real life though.
Hopefully we will not be seeing many wall impacts during the race. But we will see.
I think the safety car is literally going faster than the cars. What is happening?
It might be going a bit too fast for an ordinary F1 race, but we are not doing this the F1 way. But the only thing that this scene is missing is the safety car going around the corners, Bernd Maylander style, and doing drifts in every corner.
Yeah, and I saw, indeed, Ditapong got damage and spins out.
But he goes around and spins the car, saving it around.
And
that was a close call, but the car might be okay unless I'm very much mistaken.
Yeah, or something will be wrong. Or he got damaged or too hot of tires. And funny enough, even with the safety car, people are getting the fastest times, PB times, even with the safety cars. And people are finally lining up to the safety car. The guy in 9th place, Ditapong, is far behind. They're gonna meet each other next to each other, but then he needs to catch up a lot, so he goes fast, and the safety car is nice and slowly just chilling out there, catching up all the drivers in line. I'm gonna take some pictures because it looks cool.
Yeah, many of the cars have caught up to the leader and the safety car. In the lead, we currently have Mr. Christoph Bose, and on the second place we have Santos, third Lindenthal, Mitev, and what happened to Mitev? Mitev is still fourth. It's just the graphics said something else. Gavron is fifth. Tiefenbach is 6th, Dem is 7th, Cochrane is 8th, and we have Ditapong in 10th, and we have the safety. So the graphic is showing the safety car on the 10th place, but we know that cannot be true.
Yeah, kinda. In IndyCar where I also race, the safety car sometimes leads leads more laps than just a driver. So
For some reason, the graphic is showing did not finish the Gambushe, who has left the circuit, who has gone to the pits as P11, but for some reason it is still showing.
yeah, it always will show because they're probably not even in the server, so it will stay that way.
Sadly, this secondary commentating job came from the bushes to me, so I sadly did not have the core signs installed on my personal computer, so I cannot check the current standings on my own. So I am relying on the main commentator here and the stream.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures, so you know, that's more important. It looks cool.
We are under
Like
we are under the safety car, so at this moment it doesn't really matter.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I think we can talk about. Oh, bloody! If you overtook someone, give back the position. Bloody, my boy. It's not good.
It is not.
Overtaking in the safety car or full cars yellow is not allowed. So you will get.
It is most definitely a very punishable action during the race.
And dangerous.
And dangerous. Yes, you're quite right.
But you know, it's sim racing.
But
we're not gonna get hurt.
it is.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I think.
Hopefully, unless somebody invents a way to punch somebody else through their monitor, then we will not get hurt.
Yeah, you know, who knows? And I heard some things that people are making. It's thanks.
There was
Announcement.
There was
thanks.
Yeah.
GG
There
midnight.
was this one time I was working in a store, and we had a cash register that was connected to a computer. And this one time my coworker was kneeled down near the cash register, the cash compartment, and somebody made a purchase, but it accidentally the signal got sent to the wrong computer, and the cash register opened and hit my coworker in the face. And I think that has been one of the few cases in real life that I've witnessed a computer attacking a human.
It's something. It's computers are angry, and it's also important to know the safety car will end up and go away this lap. 6 lap of 34 laps. It looks like you have one race from earlier today where the safety car mostly led the race, but we're going back to racing. We're slowing down right now and almost going back to the straight. Both in front, Santos second, Lindahl started second, now in third. Cochrane 8, but he got fresher tires. So I think he has a big advantage now. A very, very big actually.
Rose has definitely gained maybe an advantage. He's on the hard side if my ears do not deceive me at the moment. I cannot quite see because
that are the mediums.
They are the mediums, yeah, because in the F1 games, if this was an F1 game, well, some of the cars have those color codes. I cannot see those on the Griffin cars, sadly, because they don't exactly follow the
I don't
shape
know.
of the cars.
Wait, what is happening?
The stream has accidentally frozen.
My game too. Wait.
There is a bit of lag, and it seems.
Oh.
And we're going to full speed. The safety car has apparently come in.
We already
We are
started.
on board. We are on board Santos, coming to the first corner. Going very nice. On board Lindenthal, Santos. And we're going on board
Ooh, touching the back of
Nikan.
Kafarov. That will maybe be damage and maybe maybe a report.
Hopefully
but no
not.
crash.
We are coming into the long straight into corner number 4. If I recall correctly, I'm not quite sure. No, we are in corner 3 as we come here. It seems that the car has not received any damage.
That's good for them, they don't need to pit in yet. Because we're only at the 7th lap of 34. I'm guessing...
I'm seeing double here. Sorry that I'm interrupting myself. I'm seeing double here. We're coming into the castle sector. On one I am watching the stream and watching what's wrong with it. I'm reading live chat, but I'm supposed to watch the other screen because it's happening in real time.
It's confusing.
And there might be a bit of contact with the wall. Mr. Mitsev might have hit, and there's a bit of smoke coming out of the back of this car.
Yes. Oh, here.
There's
both get
some contact.
Or I think it's Kafarov got crashed into their back. Now side to side.
Watching the replay, definitely.
I think Karakov.
Kafarov hit the end of Lidenthal. If my eyes do not deceive me. Usually they do. Most of the time they don't.
And actually, wait. Cochrane, remember that he got crashed and sent to the back? He's already third.
Cochrane is doing an amazing climb. There definitely was a crash in front of him, but he's getting there.
Full course yellow.
And full course yellows.
Lindenthal crashed. And
That's
it will
massive.
be a DNF.
That's massive
Back to
damage.
the pits. That is a DNF, if I'm not wrong. And here, oh wait, no. I can confuse.
What?
They're gonna repair their car and probably will race in a second back. But they lost a lot of positions now.
They have lost.
Full course yellow.
Just as we got DRS enabled. What?
What do you think, by the way, about this livery? It's the most interesting livery. In the
Meet this livery. The what team is he got? He's driving for the he's driving for the Stuttgart RT team.
It's a livery with the girl on the sides.
The livery looks amazing.
Did you see the?
And so does the car in itself. Full course yellow ending. They have apparently cleared the crashed area.
And
and if my eyes do not see, was that just me? Was me in the wall just now?
Lindenthal indeed got a DNF.
Or is it just the game lagging?
It's lagging for sure. Lindenthal indeed got a DNF. Now we have 8 drivers left, and Tiant got 10-second penalty for speeding in the full course yellow. Cochrane, my game is lagging so hard. What is happening? I can see anything. 0.5 seconds behind P1, 6.5. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know how Bose did it.
We do not know if DRS is enabled due to the yellow flags, but if it was, we would definitely see more catch up here.
Yeah. DRS I think will be enabled back next round, because Fukasio just ended, but it looks like Cochrane is gonna overtake him and
Cochrane is going past into the corner. Nice move. Or
lock up.
No, he's not going just yet. He locks up at the last moment. And we're going into the Kospel section. It is very difficult to overtake here, and we have Desiapong in the wall.
Yeah, and they teleported back to the pits, so that will probably be a DNF. Also, or they will go back into onto the grid, onto the circuit, but they lost too many places, and in the BEM also just crashed or spun, so damage lost a little bit of time, and Cochrane and Santos fighting next to each other.
Santos and the Williams go battling against Cochrane, coming into the finish line, into the first sector, into the first corner. Cochrane side by side goes from the outside, a massive overtake. Very smooth move. You could even say that he's the smooth operator. Now in the race lead is Mr. Bose. Christoph is his first name, and behind him Alex Cochrane. And in the wall we see Mr. Kavrov.
Yeah, he
spinning the Red Bull around, going into the corner.
Kavarov is lucky that nobody is behind him, because otherwise, and indeed, the person again into the pits, DNF. So we have 7 drivers left right now, with 24 laps left, so they will probably begin to pit in a minute, I'm guessing, but we will probably see. Like indeed, BEM is now into the pits. Are they gonna retire? I hope not. Again,
Beam is almost a lap behind the other racers, so it's very probable that he might retire, unless he decides to try and fight the other drivers. And Beam is apparently coming out. Nice.
But never give up, you know. Rage quitting.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Rage quitting is not for drivers.
No, it is only for CS:GO.
Never played it actually. And surprisingly, Cochrane is 2.5 seconds ahead of his PB, so he will easily get a PB. But Cochrane is still 8 seconds behind P1, which is a lot. While we see again a crash.
It is a lot. And BEM is in the wall again.
But we don't have a safety car yet. He is chilling while P1 comes around the corner and will crash into him almost. But we get the full course
yellow. Beam seems to be doing a Michael Schumacher type of strategy, stopping on the track, not going forward anymore.
So many crashes, oh my gosh. While Kavarov takes advantage of the situation and goes into the pits for fresh tires. And I'm guessing everyone will go do a one-stop. But it looks like a BEM goes indeed back to the pits and probably will retire. Which is sad.
Michael BEM, move your car, says race control. And full track yellow will be ending in a second. And we're back to green flags.
Alex Cochrane is already 11 seconds, now 10 seconds behind P1, which is a lot. 9 seconds, but still. I don't know.
He's gaining both fast, really fast. The lead car is very unique.
BEM indeed.
Except for the one behind it, which is basically identical, but yeah. I imagine that the conditions in those cars are totally unimaginable, because I cannot imagine that situation, personally.
Nah, true. It's hard.
We're on board Santos trying to catch up to Cochrane, but Cochrane just seems too fast for Santos to catch up.
Alex Cochrane also has fresher tires. Santos hasn't pitted yet, so that's an advantage for Cochrane. So it was a smart move from Cochrane to pit, for sure. Small advantage, always good, always.
A bit of an advantage, yeah, but I was doubting him in the first half because pitting for better tires in the second lap of the race, it's usually done under wet conditions. And only then, because if the rain is getting worse during the first lap, it usually wouldn't make sense, but Cochrane has managed to gain an advantage using these better tires.
And indeed, it looks like Box is slowly but surely losing time. and Cochrane is catching up. Like you can see it every lap, I think 0.2 seconds. So at the end it will be scary. It will be very, very scary. While we have only 6 drivers left, because 3 DNF'd.
This is an unusual race. Normally we would see much more cars during this event, but at the moment we don't have only but these 7.
And
hopefully this will be entertaining enough with this event. And we have another crash.
Surprisingly, I was wondering it was taking so long. Wait, is it midnight? Is it midnight who crashed? Oh my god.
It is Midnight who has crashed, yes.
Midnight! Ah! My guy! My guy! Oh. Last place. In your own league. That hurts. That will hurt. For sure. Last place in your own league.
Definitely will.
Well, I think almost, yeah, indeed. Oh, Bo's crashing into the wall.
Oh, Bo's goes into the wall. Oh,
Still
no.
surviving, but for sure got damage. I was saying he will almost catching up and lapping Midnight, but now Cochrane is catching more and more up. He's only now 6 seconds behind, and Bo's is still losing time because of the damage. It's hard to turn with damage, so it might be good to go for a pit stop now that you can repair and go for new tires that you don't need to pit anymore, and hopefully get the best standings that you can get. Play for safe.
It will definitely be harder with that damage, but hopefully we will not be seeing much more gore-filled racing this weekend. Hopefully.
Probably we will. We also didn't have, with 6 drivers left, we didn't have a slip car anymore, which is kind of surprising. But now Cochrane is winning so much time. Look at the relative table, or even leaderboard table. Like every 2 seconds he's winning 0.1 seconds. In a minute he will overtake for sure, but he doesn't. If he crashes, he will lose so much time. So it's scary for him. He can see him, on the track, further on the track, and he sees that he's winning time, and he knows it, he feels it, and that's
he's definitely catching up to it. He can feel it. He can feel both. He can breathe. He can smell both.
Yeah.
But
almost slipstream, but.
Almost like slipstream, yes.
Ooh, little bit of lock-up spin, but he's still winning time. Still, with the damage, it isn't a surprise that he's still winning time.
It isn't.
3 seconds, 4 seconds to 3 seconds in half a lap. Yeah, that doesn't go well for him. He's getting closer and closer. He will overtake him.
Cochrane seems like the type of driver that in order to beat him, somebody else has to take him out. He seems more like machine than a man. It's almost like prime Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen levels of racing that we're witnessing here.
It's crazy. Or Stroll. Well, Santos spins into the wall.
Actually, since we're and Santos goes the wall. But since we are on these 2021 season cars, I would say that it's more like Nicolas Latifi, you know.
Oh yeah, or Mazepin.
Oh yeah, Mazepin was also on 2021 season.
Fun fact about Mazepin: in his first race, he raced less time than the guy on, I think, the next year, I forgot his name, with his crash on fire. That he was in fire. So the guy in fire, he was longer in the car on fire than Mazepin's his first race was.
Do you mean the previous season when Roman Grosjean got into the barrier?
He was longer in the fire than Mazepin's his first race in total.
Might be so, yes. I don't remember.
He crashed immediately. Spin.
It was not the first corner. I think it was the second, third or fourth.
No, it was the first.
No, it wasn't the first. The first corner in Bahrain is the hairpin.
Was it? I thought so. And now let's go.
Bahrain going to the wall. Maybe this might give an advantage to both. Maybe.
We're going into the DRS zone, but he can't catch up before that. So DRS zone, DRS will be for the other, next lap probably. While we almost passed the 50% mark of the race, and probably you will see people now going to pit, and the standings will shuffle up, and everyone is now, a lot of time away from each other, so it's now very weird race.
Two cars are in the pits at the moment, but we are on board. Kafrain, who is catching up to both, followed by Santos. Kafrov is a bit behind. Mitsev is behind. Kafrov and Sifang and Bean are not really catching up because Tiflok is one lap behind Mitsev, the leader, and BM is 6 laps behind.
Yeah.
Somehow. How did Beam get 6 laps behind? I mean, he spun around a few times, but
he spun around, gone to the pits, and stayed there. So it's kind of a DNF. And now, Tiefan Bach is the only one who is actually like lapped, you know.
Yeah.
Because Ben is still in the
I wouldn't say that it's a DNF quite yet. I mean, Beam has very few chances of winning this race or finishing with the other people, but he still has a chance. It's more like having a strong will to continue onwards. He still technically has a chance to win this race if Bose and Kovren. What did we just see?
What is he doing?
Was there a Red Bull going the wrong way?
Yeah, no, it's Santos, P3, now P4, spin out. And we have one person into the pits. The first person, no, not the first person, but yeah. Going now in fifth place. Cochrane was catching up, a little touching of the wall, a little kissing. He lost a lot of time, more than a second already, by a couple of corners, so he needs to catch up very, very fast. Now.
As I was saying, Beam has a chance to win this race because if both Cochrane, Kafrov, Santos, Tiefbach, and Mitsev crash out all, he will be the only one guy. He will be the only one driver left, and he will definitely, if he drives slowly enough, he will get to the finish line.
It is indeed possible, and we have a spinner.
It is possible. We have another spinner, and it's Mitsev again, I think.
Yes, going into the pits. I don't know if he's repairing right now, but otherwise we have only 5 drivers remaining. Cochrane now isn't really catching up anymore, losing a little bit of time. Is important for him. While Kharkov again spins out in runoff zone
in the
and gets overtaken
corner.
by Santos. Back into the pits, so he will give up because you can. Which is unfortunate for him. I think that's indeed a DNF for him. 5 drivers remaining, I think.
Kafrov went off in the same corner as that one that McLaren did in, I think it was 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait.
But luckily that didn't end up like the situation between Romain Grosjean and Marcus Ericsson, where Ericsson allegedly hit us.
I only know Grosjean from the crash, so I'm not sure. Race will drive after 20 laps due to driver conduct or something. What? Obviously after 20 laps, now the race will be done. Because we have 16 laps left. While Cochrane, good corner, but in the exit, going too far on the throttle and spinning a little out. Losing a little bit of time, but not too much. But he's still...
After lap 20, the race will be red flagged. So
now Cochrane needs to do it. He is in the DRS zone, so the next straight he might overtake, and he needs to.
Cochrane has 2 laps.
Yeah, 2 laps left. He is almost in the DRS zone. A little pushing right now, and we will see. And indeed, he's catching up. So in the DRS zone, it will be easy to catch up, to overtake him, and take the green
coming into
flag.
corner number 17, 18, 19, and we're on the main straight. Corner 20
crashed.
coming up. Here we are, and it's the main line, and something has happened, it seems.
Yeah, Santos crashed a little, looks like. We get Ivan penalty for cutting. And we have a full course yellow.
Who has crashed?
Which means...
That is a good reason.
Which means...
Both might actually
will
win
be
this
second.
because they will need to slow down. And both will definitely have a very big of a fighting chance here. If this yellow flag comes around during this entire last lap of the race, this will mean that Bose will be the leader during the 20th lap and will win this Grand Prix if it's not continued, which is unlikely considering the situation.
Alex Cochrane lost a second, so he's now 2 seconds behind. Is it possible? Catching up 2 seconds. He isn't even in the he isn't even in the DRS zone, so what a race.
First team.
What a race. I don't know what to say anymore. We have 5 drivers left, all going slow. 2 are lapped already. Santos almost being lap 2.
And somebody in the YouTube chat says that they hate the alert sound. Yeah, that alert sound kinda gets to your ears. And what are we witnessing?
We have someone spinning under full course yellow.
Diefenbach is doing a snow. Oh, Thiago Santos.
5-second penalty for cutting. Important. And
But,
Cochrane is slowly
will
but surely catching up. Look, he is catching up from 2 seconds to 1.6.
Yes.
He might almost overtake.
How is this? Will we be seeing the slowest overtake in the history of virtual Formula 1?
This
will be interesting. Is Cochrane going too fast, or is Bose going too slowly?
It's about taking the best lines now. As Lee to catch up, he has a chance to catch up, and indeed he does it. Like he needs to go as inside as possible to gain time on him. And slowly but surely.
This wouldn't be the slowest overtake that I've ever witnessed. The slowest overtake was in, I think it was 2018 Porsche Cup, where one guy under and full course yellow ending. We will be witnessing it. We will be witnessing an overtake probably very soon. But
Santos isn't
the slowest overtake.
I don't know why. Because it will end.
The slowest overtake was done at 40 miles per hour, I think, and it was during the. I think it was during the Supercar race. I don't know. Wait.
Bose didn't realize full course yellow was ending, so Cochrane got a big lead. Now is in the DRS zone, almost overtaking him.
Slipstream.
Santos is in the pits, doesn't go out. So we have 3 drivers left, or 4 drivers actually, but you know, I don't know why he gone into the pits because this is a last lap. Ferrari strategy.
Ferrari strategy, and we are
Cocaine.
watching Cochrane trying to catch up during the corners. We're coming close to the castle section. We're in the corner number 6. Cochrane is on the tail of Bose, but we're coming into corner 7 and corner 8 which will begin the castle section, where it will be almost impossible to overtake.
Indeed,
Almost
he
a
tries
dive
it,
bomb
but
into the inside, and
lost
we're very close to the apex.
they're going to the DRS
Will we
zone.
be-
And if he stays
Will
in the
we be-
DRS...
And we were
Side to
witnessing
side.
lane. He's going side by side.
Almost
Oh,
crashed.
take a touch.
Cocaine
They touch.
got damage, but they will go in the
Bose is
DRS zone any
Bose is in the
second.
lead, and they're
And
coming
Bose
into the
now
wall
crashing,
again.
losing
But still
time.
touching. Will we be seeing a
Oh,
Abu Dhabi?
Cochrane.
Oh no!
Didn't stop.
Oh,
That means Bose will be the
Will be the
winner
winner.
of this.
I was
Mini
just about to say, will we be seeing an Abu Dhabi 21 moment or Baku 2018? And it was the latter. Both of the teammates touch each other, and Cochrane loses the lead. Cochrane loses the ability to gain the lead, which means Bose comes to the finish line in first place, followed by Cochrane.
Bose will be first if now the race will be red flagged, I thought. Yeah, indeed, race is over. Bose is first. Cochrane is second with the crash, kinda. It wasn't the smart move. Yeah, he could easily overtake him, but didn't. We have a lapped car in P3. Tiefenbach, MP4, Santos, MP5. We have 2-time lapped Mitev. And the rest is DNF'd. What a race.
So the current top 5 is Alex Cochrane, and in second Christoph Bose. Third is Giuliano Tiefenbach. Fourth is Tiago Santos, and fifth is Mr. Jan Mitev.
Now Cochrane overtook Bose, but yeah, it's over.
It's over. The race is red flagged. Bose took the lead before you, Mr. Cochrane. Sorry, you might have the lead now, but you did not win this race. If the race ends now.
They're going full speed out of nowhere while it's red flagged. They're both teammates.
And a massive lockup on Bose.
Both teammates kissed each other's butt a couple times, so they got probably damage. But normally we would go to interviews, but I think it's not really the most appropriate thing right now. Because what can you ask on this mini Prix? It isn't a Grand Prix. So many people just crashing. That will be the answer on every question. So this, I think, this will be the end.
This might be the end, and the questions we have will mostly be generic, but
and Santos.
and Tiago
Oh, red flag.
Tiago Santos has crashed under the red flag.
That's something to remember.
Following the Williams strategy, which is trademarked by Mr. Gotifi himself.
Wow. Yeah, now everyone going into pits, ending this mini Prix once and for all, and just forget about this. Just forget about this race. I don't think we're going to do any more interviews. Midnight isn't here, so he can't answer. But I don't. Yeah. So this will be the end of this very, very short stream. Unfortunately, it was some special race. Everyone just crashing.
I'm watching the streaming here at the moment. Midnight is saying that yes. So after the red flag, they are all going to the pit. Yes, imagine the safety car getting points during this race. And Juliano Tiefenbach is asking if the race is over, and we are waiting confirmation from the race control.
Yes, race is over, because everyone, everyone did
we have confirmation. We have confirmation. Midnight is saying race is over due to driver conduct. And yes, the race control says that the race is over. The race is over. Driver conduct, 60% retirement rate after 10 laps. It's amazing.
It's crazy. Now I'm the
It is
only
crazy.
one with TMC and Midnight in the server. Every driver left. So this is the end of this race. The safety car has earned 1 point. Congratulations, safety car. 1 point.
Congratulations. And congratulations to Christoph Bose for winning the race.
Yeah.
Juliano Tiefenbach gets P3 according to our runner, according to the leader, Midnight, and which means that Alex Cochrane is second.
This is.
Will we be getting in some interviews?
I think it's. Yeah, something not the smartest for interviews, if I'm being honest. You know what I mean?
Maybe. We will see. We will see.
Midnight, please. Do we need interviews?
Okay, yes, we're getting interviews.
Oh. They need to join then.
Yes,
Sweet.
we're asking Mr. Alex Cochrane, Christoph Bose, and Juliano Tiefenbach to join the broadcast.
Their reactions will say everything, like everything. I think.
And Giuliano cannot sadly join us during the interview, but hopefully we will have Mr. Alex Corrain and Mr. Christophe Bosset. It is locked at the moment.
Nah, Midnight. We did it. Why? Who is that smart on that to do? Why don't we...
Hello there.
Why don't we
Yes.
just do interview with a safety car driver?
Oh, come on now. It wasn't that bad.
No. No, totally not. Totally not.
It's
What
totally
you is talking about.
It definitely wasn't bad because this wasn't Abu Dhabi 21, but
No,
it was all...
It wasn't bad, it was worse. I'm sorry.
For sure.
And we have Mr. Alex Corrain and Christophe Bosset here. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Hello there.
And can I just say, Bosset, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It looked really hard. You two were really concentrating there.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Did you hear my question?
You said we were really what?
You were really concentrating there. How did it feel, according to you?
Car was difficult. Car was difficult last time too. So
It's always difficult.
yeah, it's since Canada. I've been scared of curbs and slow turns because the rear just goes sometimes. So I was not particularly fast in the castle section. But other than that, yeah, the constant safety cars and full course yellow obviously kept the tires cold. So gaining that confidence again, gaining it back was a big challenge today.
Yes. During the last moments of the race before the safety car, you were kind of recreating the 2018 Baku race where Ricciardo and Max Verstappen collided. But you were not doing in the same corner, luckily. So, was that a team plan or just a coincidence?
That was a coincidence. Obviously I knew Alex was closing in fast, so it's either he goes last lap, he goes for it, or he doesn't. So I try to defend what I can, and well, that at every cost. But we're racing.
Yes. Actually, now that I think about it more, if Alex Corrain Mr. Alex Corren, you're muted. You are in the chat, but you're just muted. Can you? Yes, there we go. And now you just muted yourself again.
Yeah, I'm here. It's just so I don't hot mic.
Yeah. I have a question for both of our our 1 and 2. So that corner, that move there, you were gaining up a lot, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
What was your strategy? You were really fast during the qualifying.
What for the? What do you mean? Sorry. In terms of what?
Your qualifying lag was amazing. You got so far ahead. What is your secret?
I don't know. I've just got lots of time in the car, so I think
Just
it's,
drive fast in it.
Yeah.
And we are getting to our P3, Julian and Tiefenbeck soon, but I have one last question for our P1 and P2 here. Which one of you is Sebastian Vettel and which one of you feels more like Lewis Hamilton?
I'm Vettel, I spin.
So, Alex, do you agree that you are more like Lewis Hamilton?
I wouldn't say so, but I guess so. The nationality is there with both of us, so.
Yeah,
British.
fair.
That's fair, yes. And after our P3, Julian Tiefenbach.
Yes,
Good
hello
race.
there. Thank you
Good
very
there.
much.
Good race. How did you feel?
Well, let me just say, I had like 30 minutes of practice, which made it funnier. Considering myself, I crashed into the wall like 10 times, more than 10 times.
But 30 minutes practice. 30 minutes of practice seemed more like more than 60% of the drivers. So I guess you were having a strategy by training.
I would say that, yeah. Also, I must say my strategy is teamwork. You know, that means I let my Pookie like drive around doing random ass shit. You know, like crashing, spinning out, causing yellow courses, and I just drive it in. You know, that's how it works. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't have a strategy at all. I just drive to survive. You know.
Hey, I know that.
Good notice. Will we be seeing a Netflix documentary of this series? Do you reckon that will happen?
If you do get a Netflix series about this league, please, for the love of God, interview everyone except for Midnight, because I know for a fact that Midnight is going to say the most racial slurs I've ever heard. But it would be the best. But let me be clear, it would be the best, like one of the best episodes ever, because
So
it's
you're
just pure chaos.
So you're saying that Midnight will be this league's Günther Steiner?
Yeah, definitely.
So
But
build a
everybody
better
was-
car.
I'm sorry, what?
So build that was actually I think it was not Günther Steiner, but it was the Red Bull
Yeah,
team
right.
principal Helmut Marko, I think, who said, "So build a better car." To Toto Wolff.
No, it was Christian Horner. If you
Oh,
got
it
a
was Christian
problem, change your fucking car. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
So
but we don't need to change your car. I
Yeah.
mean, look at delivery. It's peak.
question for all three drivers who got into the podium this race. Is there something about this series that needs to be changed other than the drivers needing mandatory practice time to, finish the race?
Wild guess, the weather, maybe, because I didn't see breaking points. I didn't see shit. I was braking on feeling, and that kind of worked. So for me, it would be less dust, more sun.
Rain or dust? What is better?
Rain.
Oh, really?
Definitely rain. Yep. Because with all my respect, rain is still realistic, and rain you can still see some shit. You know, it's just a bit slippery. With dust, you can't even see like the braking boards, and you don't know where the braking point is. Whatever. I don't know if it's just a skill issue on my side, but I can't drive it at all.
It is.
Good point. Good. It's a good comment. What about Mr. Koren? Do you have your view to this? What needs to be changed?
I don't know. I don't mind the weather. I think the weather's okay. I think it's not really the series thing. I think it's more a drivers and familiarity with the rules and things like that. I'd say my race basically got ruined because someone who, during the safety car, they were just doing full course yellow speed. So everyone who was in front of them just got free pit stops. So, like if people are more aware of the rules and more aware of what to do, that wouldn't have happened.
If you excuse me for a moment, there's something happening outside the real one. My cat just came to the window and she's begging to be let inside. So I'm gonna be dealing that. I'll be back in 10 seconds. So I'm sorry.
Understandable.
I have a question for you, Giuliano. Where did you get the inspiration for your livery from?
Should I tell the horror story or long story short?
How long is a long story?
And
Okay, that was a long
returned.
story.
Just tell the whole story.
Yes.
The story is that Midnight contacted me, and he asked me about the livery, what you should put on the livery, because we know we wanted to do like some anime type thing, because the livery cuts out on the track.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally sent me a poll where it was like, should we have like no Gunnar livery? Should we have like Marin Kachagawa, so the blonde girl you see on the livery now, or should we have something else from another country? And country? Am I stupid? Another anime or game? It's intended. I said Marin Kachagawa just because my beautiful Pookie Bear, my teammate, loves this character. So I thought, why not do him a favor? And now look at us. We have a half-naked girl on our car, driving in P3.
Nice livery, I guess.
Thank you.
You need to make merch of that.
Yeah, that's an amazing story. It's not the worst thing that I've seen in sim racing in my small career. I've seen worse. Believe me. There was this one incident in another series, in another server, in another racing series, where somebody of this one particular fandom that I happen to be a part of was running a car in yellow and blue, and it happened to have their main sponsor, note the quotation marks, their sponsor was this fun little site where people share interesting pictures and videos and animation.
Oh.
So
The
it's
hub?
Oh yeah.
And let's just say that's the safest face to put it, but yeah.
We
Okay.
can't say the sites because we're not sponsored.
We cannot say the site because we're not sponsored, yeah. But
Exactly,
back to
but we should
Just sponsor us. I need money.
back to the question. Boss, what needs to be? So the question was, what needs to be changed about this series when it, if according to you, how? Because if you do you think that something needs to be improved?
I mean, yeah, just practice. Maybe it's hard to tell because people are slow. Because I don't know if they don't practice enough, but like I don't know what could be improved to attract more people to get them to race more. Like if you ask me, I would definitely practice more of the pit lane. Speed limiter was not disabled during practice, so if I start, get a drive through 5 seconds into practice, that's annoying as fuck. So I practice offline or I don't practice. But yeah, Midnight knows about that. I've already told him. No idea. Ask the people, honestly. I'm happy.
Well, that was what I was doing basically, but yes.
I mean, ask the people who don't practice, but
Oh yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah, other than that, I think it was a good, well,
Something.
I
something.
was about to say that it was a good race. It was an interesting race nonetheless, but well,
Good?
the quality of the race is up to the audience to decide. I mean, some people would say that the quality of the race is dependent on the opinion of the people. I mean, there were many races during the F1 2021 season which were considered bad, but I consider some of the races good. But this wasn't. I think personally, this wasn't as bad as something like Spa-Francorchamps 2021 or.
Spa is good.
No, this wasn't as bad as Spa-Francorchamps 2021 or the 2005 Indian GP in 2005, where they had that wheel chaos and the tire chaos. But how would you three rate this on a scale of 1 to 10?
This track, sorry.
This race. Or well, actually, this track and this track and this race. So starting from
And commentating.
Tiefenbach.
The track and the race. The track, I like Baku. I've voted for Baku. That was my first ever F1 track I raced on. But in AC it's just something different. And race, let's just say people being stupid led me to being P3. So I'm glad they were stupid. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Good. What about Alex Correa? Do you have any? What's your opinion? What on a scale of 1 to 10? How did you find this race and the track in itself?
Personally, 8 for my race. I like this track. I think it's quite an easy track in a way. Yeah, just unfortunately the race itself is a bit messy, but the track I like, and my race, I enjoyed. I think just everyone else around maybe struggled a bit more. So
yeah. What about our winner of the race, Christoph Foss? What do you think on a scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate this track and the race?
The track, a solid 7 if I'm being generous. I just don't like walls. Despite the corners being just 90-degree, they do have some flow to it, and also the track has long straight, so it's not like Monaco or Singapore where you sweat the entire track. You got time to relax, so that's positive. The race. Honestly, for the little confidence I had, I crashed very little, so that was good on that end. Being severely slower than Alex was not a positive, so on a scale from 1 to 10, I don't know. Okay. 6.5 maybe.
Sounds good.
I mean, if we did the 34 whatever laps, I would have been miles behind Alex, so me winning is just fortunate due to the safety car and the race being cut short.
I personally also think that Baku is a great circuit. It's not the best circuit F1 has to offer, but it's one of the better street circuits this race has to offer. I mean, it has its moments, but it can also be very entertaining. So next week we'll be racing next week. Well, is it next week?
Yeah, next week. Every
Yeah,
week.
next week.
Same time, same place. You're on YouTube.
Yeah, next weekend we're racing on Mugello in Italia. How are you feeling about that upcoming race? Mugello can be a very technical circuit, but
Where are you?
it's
asking?
also it's a general question. I'm just explaining.
I think I hope more people will show up.
Yeah,
I think they will.
Yeah, Mugello can be a bit technical, but
Indeed.
yeah. But hopefully Mugello will offer something that these city courses do not offer, because the walls are there are actual runoff areas and less walls. So how are you feeling about this upcoming race? I'm asking all three here.
It's quite the opposite of Baku, to be honest. Like, you've got many connected corners. The corners are more flowing. You have no walls. You've got runoff, like you said. So it's quite the opposite of a track. I like it, even though I haven't driven it in what feels like ages. So I'm looking forward to it.
What about Tiefenbach or Corren? Do you have any comments on Mugello?
For me personally, Mugello, it's as Christopher already said, it's the complete opposite of Baku, which means it can get pretty technical, because as you know, there was like a 1 safety car and 3 full yellows. Is that right? I don't know, or 4? I can't even get count anymore.
I think
And
there was 5 yellows. 4
yeah,
or 5. I lost count as well.
yeah, exactly. So basically, because it's the whole opposite, if you fuck up once, you'll probably be out for like the entire race. So that means if you like spin out once or whatever, you have a weak chance of getting back up, or back up to the field. And that's like one of my concerns, which is I know the track. I was like one of the fastest there, which I'm proud of myself. But I don't know if the race is going to be next week, if I'm still going to be like one of the fastest, or if I'm being one of the slowest, or getting like weird ass penalties for nothing. That's why I'm kind of concerned about it. But all in all, Mugello itself is a beautiful track, and I'm happy for it. I'm looking forward to it.
It's a good thing to be hopeful. What about Corren?
I really like Mugello. It's one of my favorite tracks. I don't think it's particularly good for racing, but it's a very, as Christoph said, it's a very flowing track. Like that first sector, you know, the left right. It flows really nicely. I think it's a very high speed track as well in a Formula car. So it's technical but high speed at the same time. So it's very fun to drive, basically. So I hope as well that means a lot of people practice, because it is fun to drive.
Hopefully people will have time to practice for the next week's race, but would be fun to see a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it produces really good racing simply because of the last corner. Like, yeah, you can't. It's difficult to follow and it's difficult to overtake, but the last corner is really tricky. And if you're offline through there, you lose so much time. So you see a lot of overtaking on the main straight because of that. So it should be great.
I'm sorry for my main commentator. I was supposed to be an assistant here only, but it seems that I've completely overshot. So does Mairo have any questions or comments?
I always have questions. How long do you think you're gonna practice for next week, and how are you gonna practice?
Starting off with who? I would go with Christoph first, because I have to think too.
Is it a hard question?
I mean, considering practice, like having the word practice in, kinda, yes. I mean, look at the server. I didn't say anything. Christoph, go on.
I'll chop in an hour during midweek and see how confident I'm with the car, see where Alex paces, and then I'll decide how much I'm going to practice.
You're just waiting on him.
Sorry?
You're just waiting on him to set the time.
I'm not waiting for him, but I know he'll be there, so I need a reference because I don't know what's a decent time around there, so...
Yeah, it is hard. For time, what's good and what's not good, indeed. And Alex?
Yeah, I don't know. I've driven this track before in a Formula Hybrid. I don't know if it was the 2020 or the 21. Maybe Christoph remembers.
I think 21. We didn't have it in 20. No.
Okay, so I have driven it in this car apparently. It's a number of years ago now. So
maybe it's the VRC actually.
No, it was
big difference.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've driven it in some Formula car, so I have a reference point, of course, and it's a stock AC track, so I think a lot of people have driven it. So yeah, as Christoph says, I'll jump on, probably do an hour or so, see where I am, see where the times go, and then on the race day itself. That 2-hour practice session, which I really like. That's a really good thing about the league. Actually, I'll say I love that 2-hour practice session. Yeah, just see where I stack up then.
And now, Giuliano, do you have an answer already?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Hearing the both of them, I think I'll do the same as Christoph. For the reference, because I know that when we were driving for the license, if I'm just whipping that up here real quick, one of the fastest times I said was in 1:18.8. My teammate said at 1:18.6, and we were literally like, my teammate, it was the fastest on there so far, which is considering that like only, let's say, like 11 people participated without Alex and Christoph. I think there are going to be much faster times. I think there's going to be like a 1:16 or 1:17, something like that, if not even faster. But yeah, I will practice as soon as there will be a time as a reference point, and I will just stop practicing after I'm happy with my time, which basically means I'll stop practicing after one lap, because after one lap I don't want to drive anymore. No, I'm joking. For midnight seeing the stream, I am joking. Golly, I would definitely practice if I have, if I have free time, because I also have a new, I also have another thing going on that I have to practice as well. You might already know.
Don't we all?
Yeah, no, it's something involved with 24 hours. So yeah, I have to.
A day.
Yes, I mean the 24-hour race, so that means I have to practice for 2 things at the same time.
You can do
But
that.
yeah, all good. I will
You cannot do more than 2 things at the same one time.
Nah, it's called multitasking. You drive with your left hand, you drive with your wheel, and with the other hand, you drive with your mouse. And then you have like 2 screens.
You can do that. I wouldn't be surprised if you're doing that right now. So
Yeah.
I'm doing other things right now. You don't want to know. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I wanna know.
I mean, some people are good at multitasking. I mean, I can drink and drive at the same time, but I wouldn't recommend that for everybody.
I mean, I can do that too. I don't think that's multitasking. I think that's a choice.
Drink and driving in real life or sim racing?
No,
Big difference.
both.
Oh.
Both.
Never tried to do in real life.
You should. Hey, I recommend, if you want to get good at. I don't think it's a good idea, but I think it's a good idea to try, maybe, if you like the taste of alcohol. Try playing a rally game and drinking at the same time. If you try playing a rally game and driving to like a Polish rally stage and with a rear-wheel drive car at 200 kilometers an hour, and have a few beers or a few shots of vodka under you and try to drive through the stage without crashing. That's a very good way to practice on how to get faster, I think.
And then 1 a.m. like sounds good vibe actually. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't want to be rude, but it sounds like you have experience.
No. No.
No, but seriously, man, don't drink and drive. I mean, you can do it well. In a league race, please do it in a league race. It's more fun when we do it. It's just people like missing out their braking points by like 2 meters, like 2 kilometers. It's just like maybe like braking in the middle of the straight, like wait, what? Like everyone just crashing. Yeah. Please drink and drive at the same time, but not IRL though. Kids, do not drink and drive in real life.
Only in
if you want.
Kids, do not drink and drive until you are 80 years old and living in a simulation. Then you're free to do whatever you want.
Just kids, remember, don't drink.
Huh? You fell away.
Yes.
But For some reason, I imagined that scenario as like multiple copies of Kimi Räikkönen and Robert Kubica driving in their F1 cars and while having 16 beers under and they're going around the track and missing everything, but still
You've for
doing
sure had it
amazing.
done
And
before.
it would be amazing to see, honestly.
Not just like let him just like sit in the car and drive. They're like they're going to do donuts at a random place on the track. They're just doing donuts. Why are you doing donuts? I'm the first one on track. I won the championship. You know.
These were interviews, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And
Maybe we should do a sim racing race event where everyone is drunk, and then Monaco.
Yes.
100% damage, and 2 times speed.
Monaco 2 times speed.
We should. I think I would recommend that if somebody were to if it were to be hosted here, I would recommend that it be done in Beam and G Drive, and some funny racetrack and whoever and the idea is that everyone who wins the race they have to drink.
Yeah,
would that would.
Oh my god! I got the what? I got the idea.
Oh no!
Drive with a Formula 1 car on Monaco with 2 times engines, 0 brakes, hard tires in the night.
Drunk.
While being drunk.
Qualify.
Do you want to see people die?
Sim racing, sure.
If it's my enemies. No, I'm kidding.
Midnight, no. Stroll.
I'm joking.
Yes.
I mean, as long as Midnight drives, yes, please.
Oh, you mean me? You were meaning that midnight drive? As you would drive? Yeah, I thought you were saying that we drive at midnight. I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh no, we're driving at midnight, not like
On midnight.
No, we're not. Like we're driving towards midnight. We're not driving on midnight. We're in midnight.
Like
What?
on a
Bro,
screen.
what? like it's like we're driving not
In his house.
Wait a minute. No,
Like
no,
a
we're
circuit-
driving
That's
over
his
him.
house.
We're driving over himself. You know, we're not driving in on it. What, bro? Okay, my English is.
Maybe a
Wait.
race circuit that is actually his face, and then we do a race
Oh, yes.
on that.
Yes, no, we need a track where it's like just like a figure of him just like peeking out, and then on the board, you know, where they have all the ads, it just says "Go faster, midnight."
Yes.
Driving on midnight's face. Imagine. Would be fun.
Yes,
we-
it'd be very fun.
Okay, here's another question. I think that we're about to end the process.
The interview is longer than the race, I think.
It's almost there,
The
but
interview is also better. I'm sorry.
but yes.
True.
The question for the rest of the Mr. Alex Koren and Christoph Bose. What would you think about this race on Midnight's face? What the heck is this question? I have no idea why I asked that. But what would you think? Do you think maybe Koren go first?
Nope.
Sorry. What's the question?
If there was a race where everybody was driving with 200% the engine power, 0% of the brake power, and the race was held on a track that looked like Midnight's face,
Drunk.
what would you think?
Yeah, sounds good. I'd like to do that. It could be the final round. It could be double points as well. Actually.
The freaking the despair in his voice.
And what does Bose think?
I think he's AFK at the moment.
Hello, I just came back. Hello, what was the question?
You missed a lot. A lot.
I missed a lot. Yeah, I went to the toilet. Hello.
Oh no.
Yes.
I need to
So
go too.
Tiefenbach, Julian Tiefenbach was thinking of a race where people race drunk with
Uh-huh.
200%
Yeah,
of
I left about there. Yeah.
So 200. So people racing drunk. 200% the engine power, 0% of the brake power, and the race is held on a circuit that looks like a midnight space. What would be your opinion on that?
0% brake power doesn't sound fun because
Full
you
speed?
just. Yeah, just
And
speed. I mean,
A circuit
And-
through his nose. Who wouldn't want to drive there? So,
yeah,
No?
just.
no?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. So last question from me. So I have one for one, just one hypothetical one as to one, the wonderkid, the rising number one in Formula One. One, the one wonders would one only win one Formula One 1 year. Would one want to have won that one Formula One in round one?
How long did you practice to? How long did you practice that?
I just did it from my. I just shot it as it is, and I'm just saying that I'm not trying to spin a yarn here. One, I don't want any harm for you or the car. One, and yes.
Car Juan, okay, that's crazy.
So should one choose to race as one? Is it one really racing as one?
One.
Formula One.
In Formula One, yes, one.
One. And no, actually, two.
Oh, no. 2.
Okay.
Thank you. I think it's best to stop wasting all your times, so you can go
Yeah,
practice
I
for
think
next week,
yeah.
and for your
I think you
special.
have. I think you all have better things to do than answer these ridiculous.
No, I'm going to
Debatable.
get beat up by my dad,
That's
so I
debatable.
can't really.
Yes.
What is better than
Any-
this?
Alcoholism.
Can I say it without being disqualified?
Yeah.
As long as it
I say yes.
isn't racist, I think.
I mean, like, what's better than this?
Driving on
If I say
midnight
this,
space.
are you sure that I won't get in trouble when I say it?
I mean, I cannot be sure of anything. You know,
Midnight.
It's
Don't
not-
listen.
we don't know
Cover-
what happens.
Midnight close.
For all I know, in 10 seconds a fucking nuke might be dropping onto my house. For all I know.
Who knows? Midnight knows where everyone lives here.
Midnight, close your ears.
Midnight is the server owner. He knows the gray areas, but he won't tell anybody. Hell, I don't know
Midnight-
if I'm allowed to swear here. Yet I still do.
That's too late then.
Yeah.
Everyone sweared before.
Okay. Listen, Midnight, if you're watching the stream, close your ears real quick.
Okay, go ahead. 2 seconds.
What's better than this? Sex. All right. I think we're done here.
Yes, I think.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
But
Thank-
before I go, Myro, about the livery. Be ready for Brazil.
Oh no.
Okay.
Be ready
Bye.
for what?
Yeah. Let's just hear one more thank you to all the drivers and our race winners here. So thank you all for joining us today.
Thanks
No
for
problem.
race
Thank you.
hosting and everything.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. The drivers, my co-commentator, the viewers, and even the stewards. Thank you so much for watching, helping, and I don't know what you all did while watching, but thank you so much for your efforts. And next week we're obviously back here at the same place, same time, same YouTube channel. So subscribe to don't miss anything. And don't miss races, because you don't want to miss, because we have one of the best calendars ever. Without Monaco, though. But still, a lot of crashes this week. And hopefully also next week in Miguelo. I can't pronounce it. And I think I will see you there next week. Bye bye.